Hello, BSc third year students. Now, today we will start the unit 3, that is biometry. In our syllabus, there is one branch, that is a biometry. So, this is the statistical study. The systematic definition of biometry is the aspects of statistics are applied to the study at organisms, that is called biometry. Remember, this is the short definition. The aspect of statistics are applied to the study of organisms, that is called biometry or biometrics or biostatistics. There are similar different terms to the biometry. According to Lowitt, this is the scientist who have done much contribution on the biometry. So according to the Lowitt, statistics deals with the collection, classification, tabulation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data or facts from any field of investigations as the basis of explanation, description and comparison of phenomena. Remember, this study of biometry is very important during the research or investigations. Biometry has much importance in biological experimentations, observations, and systematically arranged, and the results are analyzed by using the aspects of statistics and interpreted in such a way that reasonable conclusions are drawn at the end. However, some aspects which are normally considered and used during statistical analysis of data consist of frequency tables, measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, correlation and regression, etc. are also some tests of significance. The other aspects of biometry related to the presentation of data with the help of graphs. Dear students, this is the short introduction of Unit 3, that is a biometry. This biometry is a statistical study. You know, statistics, it is one branch of the mathematics and it is useful in the biology. So that is called as the biostatistics or biometry or biometrics, different names. So during the research work, during the PhD or MPhil or during any investigation, the biometric study is very essential. So dear student, this is the short introduction of our topic biometry. Now in our syllabus, there are different heads to study, that is collection and classification of data. So types of data. The experiments, when we record data, sometimes the data become so large. When we are doing the data during the research, that is becomes large. So we have to make it short. So data become large, that it becomes difficult to present the data in original form. Therefore, methods have been evolved for the presentation of data in the form of frequency tables. In a statistical classification, data is divided into different groups or classes called as the variables or variates, represented by symbol small y. In fact, variables represent quantitative characters which, which differ in value from one organism to another organisms, from one sample to another sample. The variables may be discrete or discontinuous and continuous. A set of data evolving units which are not further divided and always represented as integers constitute discrete or discontinuous variables, while those where the measurement are made over the continuous scale or any value within a certain range constitute continuous variables. The number of times that a variable occurs within a group, or in another word, its rate of occurrence is called frequency, and which is denoted by small f. Remember, frequency is denoted by small f, and variables or variates is denoted by symbol small y. Remember these symbols: small y for variates or variables and small f for the frequency during the study of biometry. The arrangement of data with a set of values of a variable into classes with associated frequencies is known as frequency distribution, and such tables are represented as frequency tables. Now, the discontinuous variables, continuous variables and discontinuous variables. So, discontinuous variables in the data for coat color in 20 mice presented in table. So, we have to make a table, and in that table make the column mice number, coat color. So, you know that mice means the mouse, that is also called as the rat, ज्याला आपण उंदीर म्हणतो. So this undir or mouse, in zoological language it is called as the mice, M-I-C, mice, and there are 3 species of this mice. One is the black mice which found in our houses. Other one is the grey color which is found in our wheat crop or borders of wheat, and another one is the white mice, पांढरा उंदीर, तपकिरी उंदीर आणि काळा उंदीर, असे उंदराचे 3 प्रकार आहेत. That is called as the species. So when we are doing the investigation or the research work, so here we brought the 20 mice and make the column. One column is the mice number and other column is the coat color, which color of the mice. So in the 20 mice, the first mice number first is albino. Albino means white color. Second number again albino, white color. Third number black. Fourth number albino. Sixth number albino. Seventh number albino. Eighth number albino. Ninth number black. 10th number albino. 11th number albino. 12th number albino. 13th number albino. 14th number black. 15th number albino. 16th number albino. 17th number black. 18th number albino. 19th number black. 20 number black. So there is a cage, and in that cage there is a 20 mouse, which is called as the mice. And we are taking one from that cage and observing whether it is black color or albino or gray color. So in this cage only 20 mice is there, and only two varieties, two species, that is the albino, means white and black, white and black. So 20 our readings. First mice, then the coat color. Second mice, then the coat color. In this way, the 20 observations we have done in the laboratory. So this is the table first. Now we have to make another table. So table number 2, and in that table number 2, there is the frequency distribution of coat color from data in table. So the data we have made in the table number 1, whether they are the albino or whether they are the black. So we have to calculate the frequency distribution of that coat color. So we have to make another table, give the table number 2, and the name of table is frequency distribution of coat color from data in table 1. So coat color, albino found 13 and black found 17. 20 माईसचे आपण ऑब्झर्वेशन केलेलं आहे, आणि 20 माईसचे ऑब्झर्वेशन करत असताना आपल्याला त्याच्यामध्ये अल्बिनो 13 सापडलेले आहे. 13 अल्बिनो व्हाईट आर देअर अँड ब्लॅक इज 7. So 20 readings are there, 20 observations are there. Now we have to make another table, that is a frequency distribution table for number of children in 100 families of a town. This is the table number 3. And what is there in table number 3? A frequency distribution table of number of children in 100 families of a town. एका शहरमधला 100 फॅमिलीज आपण सर्वेमध्ये घेत आहे आणि त्यांचं आपण फ्रिक्वेन्सी डिस्ट्रीब्युशन टेबल बनवत आहोत. तर इथे आपल्याला टेबलमध्ये 3 कॉलम बनवायचे आहे. वी हॅव टू मेक 3 कॉलम्स इन टेबल नंबर 3. अँड फर्स्ट कॉलम नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन व्हेरिएबल, number of children variable. So variable is denoted by the small y. Another column, that is the frequency, which is denoted by the small f. And third column is the variable multiplied by the frequency, means f into y. So first is the number of children variable, the 0 number. So frequency is 2, and f into y means 2 into 0 is equal to 0. Then second, so frequency is 4. So 4 multiplied by 1 is the 4. In this way we have calculated, and we have found that summation f is equal to 100 and f into y is equal to 333. So in all the above cases, the frequency are shown in discontinuous variables. No class intervals are needed. Here class intervals are not needed. So dear students, for today we have studied the collection and classification of data in these types of data, first number, and then discontinuous variables. We have studied discontinuous variables, and second one is the continuous variables. So in continuous variables, class intervals are to be prepared. When one class ends, the next class begins, so that the continuity of variable is maintained. Example given: 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, like this, so on. Or 0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25, and so on. In these examples, the class interval is 10 and 5 respectively. Tallies denote frequencies. Since the values are so many, on a continuous scale that the frequency for each value of the variables will given in table which may be too big. It is big to use. For example, if we weight 50 mice, आपण जर 50 माईसचं 50 रॅडचे जर आपण वजन केलं, so if we weight 50 mice from laboratory culture, a frequency table with class interval 10, see the table number 5, can be prepared from the data given in table 1. And data given in table 1 is of 20 mice. तर तिथे 92 ग्राम, 105 ग्राम, 112 ग्राम, 107 ग्राम, 109 ग्राम, 95 ग्राम, 108 ग्राम, 113 ग्राम, 118 ग्राम, 117 ग्राम असं आपण 20 माईसचं वेट केलेलं आहे. सो देर आर वेट 20 ऑब्झर्वेशन्स अँड वी कॅन डू 21, 22 माईस असे 100 किंवा 50 माईसचे आपण वजन करू शकतो. त्याच पद्धतीने आपण क्लास इंटरवल जे आहे, इथे फ्रिक्वेन्सी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल प्रिपेअर्ड फ्रॉम द डाटा ऑन वेट ऑफ माइस given in table 4 using as a class interval of 10. Class interval of 10 means 0 to 10. So like this. So we have to make the table, and in that table there is the 5 columns. First column is class interval, weight in gram from to, tally, frequency, relative frequency, percentage frequency. Like this we have to make the 5 columns. We have to make the 5 columns. And in the first column, class interval, weight in gram from 91 to 100, then from 101 to 110, then 111 to 120. Then in the tally we have to make the group. For the one you make the vertical line. For second you make the second line. For third you make the third line. For fourth you make the fourth line. And for fifth you make the horizontal line. So that is the group of 5. So in this way we have to calculate the frequency, relative frequency, percentage frequency. A better spread frequency distribution table may be prepared from the same data by using class interval of 5 as has been done in table number 6. So note, it is always better to have more than 5 intervals. क्लास इंटरवल जे आहे 5 पेक्षा जास्त पाहिजे आहे, 5 पेक्षा कमी नको आहे. सो इट इज ऑलवेज बेटर टू हॅव मोर देन 5 क्लास इंटरवल्स. टेबल 5 and table 6 depicts that how class interval are prepared and make use of the tally of the values of how fall in each group. In the process of making tally, each group of 5 represented by 4 vertical lines crossed by a horizontal line or oblique line. 5th line makes the counting easy and continuous. From the frequency distribution, relative frequency distribution can be obtained by dividing the frequency of each class by the total number of observations. Total number of observations in above cases are 50. Likewise, on multiplying relative frequency by 100, percentage frequency can be obtained in each case. So dear students, continuous variables and discontinuous variables we can calculate here. So today we have studied up to this, and we have made the systematic tables and give the name and number to the tables. So in this way class table 6 and table 7 we can prepare. So dear students, for today it is sufficient. The notes PDF file is already sent to you, and in that PDF file there is no तिथे 2 पेजेस नाही आहे. त्या 2 पेजेसची गरज नाही आहे. 7 which number? पेज नंबर 7 आणि पेज नंबर 8 त्या नोट्समध्ये नाही आहे. त्याची गरज नाही म्हणून ते काढून टाकलेलं आहे. तर डोंट कन्सिडर दॅट पेज नंबर. त्याचं टेन्शन घेऊ नका की याच्यामध्ये पेज नंबर 7 नाही आहे, पेज नंबर 8 नाही आहे. त्याची गरज नाही आहे. तुमची एक्झामिनेशन MCQ फॉर्ममध्ये होणार आहे. प्रश्न तुम्हाला MCQ फॉर्ममध्ये येणार आहे. तरी तुम्हाला हे लाईन टू लाईन, यू हॅव टू स्टडी लाईन टू लाईन. सो फॉर टुडे इट इज सफिशियंट. आफ्टर दिस पिरियड यू सेंड युअर प्रेझेंटी, टुडेज प्रेझेंटी. Presenty is very essential for your internal assessment. So, thank you. धन्यवाद.